Hey guys, and welcome back. So today I wanted to show you another battle that I had while streaming just a few days ago. As you probably saw already, we have three E25s in the team, all German players. Reasonable players, not bad at all. We are in a top tier game, which already makes it kind of of a game, because I always do pretty good in these kind of battles. But we instantly spot Tiger 131 here. I actually feel really bad for this guy, like really bad. I was trying to track him the whole time, and finally I hit the track. I do bounce this shot though, because well, the armor and the angle was just a little bit too high. It is Fisherman's Bay. It's one of my favorite maps, although I don't understand why the developers added so many bushes in both of the bases. At the A line and the K line, there's just way too much bushes in my opinion. So we're already at 1000 spotting damage, and we did 2 shots into the Tiger. We drive around, we try to spot something, we spot the LZB, but of course he makes a shot into us. Not to spoil anything for you guys, but this game is going to be pretty interesting at the end. So we're just trying to stay in the middle here, because there's not much things you can really do in a light tank in this map at the very start of the game. You need to work on the middle, because well, you can also push the 1-2 line and spot the enemy team for your team. But I like to play my light tanks really aggressive. I like to shoot to them instead of spot. I ping at our prototype who's in the city, but I have really no idea how he's at 700 HP already. I don't know what he was doing there. He's a really good player. A reroll, but still a really good player. We continue driving around and trying to spot a little bit of tanks for our 1-2 line, our RTs, and the guys in the middle. I take a really aggressive position here, trying to kill the Scorpion. I really love that tank as well, by the way. I think it's a really nice vehicle, although I have to admit the Scorpion was a little bit too aggressive in this battle. One of the biggest threats at the moment is the LTTB, because it's a tier 8 light tank. It has, in my opinion, a really good gun, and the speed is not bad as well. And of course, you know, if the enemy tanks can't kill you, the RT will, definitely. And this is what happens. They stun us, they shoot us for 600. You know, because why the fuck not? So we're down to like 100 HP. Our engine is damaged. Our allies just keep dying and dying. IS-6 is going to survive till the end of this battle though. Spoiler alert. Our allies in the meantime have pushed up to the 1-2 line, G1, G2, which is kind of smart of them, to be honest. They have 2 tanks behind them. They're splitting for the team. The RT is also probably helping that side. We do some cheeky shots into the side of the P43, and we just don't make it for the Skoda. But that is fine, since there's still plenty of damage left in this battle. Turns out there's just a little bit too much tanks on the one line, and it seems like they will lose it. Yet it's totally understandable, and there's not much I can do about it. I could go to B1 and try to shoot them when they cross there, but I'm probably gonna be really late for it anyway, so I just think to myself I'm not gonna get bothered with it. I do fix my engine, which makes me really happy, so I can drive around finally with normal speed. Not much is going on at the moment, other than The enemy team and our team is trying to win the 1-2 line. The IS-6 is slowly crawling through the city. He will be a little star in this replay, but nothing spectacular. We just keep sniping because I really don't feel like going to the one line and trying to shoot tanks frontally, especially when there's so many RTs and so many tank destroyers. One of the E25s is dead already. The other one will die probably soon as well. And I'm accompanied with the FE201 A45 in the middle. They pretty much have the map control now. And it's only 6 tanks on our team left. As I said before, I was streaming this battle. I was streaming for like a total of 3 hours that evening. And this is definitely the best game I had that day. I don't usually, have every game like this, so I was really happy to get an outcome like this. So the P-43 gets tracked by the artillery on our team, which is really lucky, which allows us to do 2 shots into his side. I take a comfy bush here next to the RT, yet I am sure that if I stay here for too long, I will get RT fired. They have quite some good players in the team, in the enemy team. The enemy RT is not a bad player as well, so he will probably try to blind fire us, or one of the allies will ping the map for him, where our tanks are located. So we just sit here in bushes, try to spot any tank that's trying to push us. Nobody really is, but our team is still dying and dying and dying. Nothing interesting at the moment. I remember saying how we're going to lose this game 100% in the stream. I had no faith in this battle, since I was really sure the IS-6 was still full HP, and they still had RTs and some tanks unspotted. So here we see that driving away from the bushes, you can still shoot and you don't get spotted. And what this allows us is to take the P-43 down basically for free without taking any casualties whatsoever. We do 2 nice shots into the KV-2, yet he still is alive and will remain alive since our RTs, both of them I'm pretty sure, are on a reload right now. So I don't really plan on going anywhere away from this bush just yet. Yet I'm pretty sure I'm writing in a chat already to the E25 that we should run and kill the KV-2 soon. Yeah, there you go. There goes the RT. Blind firing. Funnily enough, they both blind fired this bush here. I'm not sure why and how, but probably the RT got spotted by the KV-2. Our RT does a great job killing the T-25 and the tank. I-6 in middle. I will, I'm not even gonna bother to shoot him. I will never pen him. The armor in front is just way too good, especially in this kind of an angle that I'm shooting at him. Bounce on the Su-100. Nah, don't know how the fuck that happened, but the RT tracks him, so that allows me to successfully make some shots into his side, which greatly increases our chance of winning, since he was full HP and the gun has huge alpha. So here I'm trying to convince the E25 player that we should push the 1-2 line, but he just doesn't want to come with me. He feels really well sitting in a bush there. He says we have time, and sometimes time is a really big problem in these kind of games when you're trying to clutch. I write in the chat that they will blind us with RTs, which is what already happened. and that the IS-6 will probably push through the city really soon. I was really lucky in this battle with one thing, that the enemies are really greedy. They came to us without paying much attention to their own safety. It's one thing that kinda saved us here, and that really helped us play and increased our chances of winning. In the meantime, I changed bushes a little bit closer to the 1-2 line, so it's easier to spot the KV2, or if anyone else is pushing through this road or going in the city here. There's a nice house here that you can sit in, well, sit behind, to help your allies to deal with the 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0 line. Well, maybe not the 0, but 6 to 9 line. So I decided to move, and then instantly the IS-6 pushes the city, and it's exactly what I predicted is going to happen. The E25 opens fire, E25 gets spotted together with the RT, and now they're both dead. And so that just leaves us alive, and it's 1 versus 6, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. There's 1% of ladies watching my videos on YouTube, which I'm really happy about. Wish there were more. But in the meantime, we killed the KV2. We have already 4 kills in the bag, 2000 spotting, 2400 damage. At this time, I wanted really to go for the RTs, but something unexpected happened. Well, not this, of course. We spot one of the RTs. We kill him. He's either AFK or he's doing something else, like usually RT players do. And they started to cap. I'm really afraid of the 3rd tank getting in the cap as well. I'm really afraid of that, because if there would be a 3rd tank in the cap, I would never have made it back. We try to rush back to base. I was pretty sure it's the IS-6 and the Nashorn, or it's the Dicker Max. Yeah, it's Dicker Max, okay. I was pretty sure it's the IS-6 and the Dicker Max in the cap, so I did load high explosive rounds. And then I go in a bush here, trying to look. There's an IS-6 and a Dicker Max. I decided to shoot a Dicker Max first, since I was pretty sure he was the first one in the cap, and I was able to do more damage with a high explosive round into the Dicker Max side instead of the IS-6. So I got spotted there. I went back, got unspotted. I'm going in a bush again here, and this time I'm gonna shoot the IS-6, because the IS-6 has the most capping points. I got really lucky there, to be honest, that I actually hit the IS-6. There was a really high chance I would miss. From my experience, this tank really likes to miss shots in the moments when you really need not to miss any shots. We're up to 6 kills, 3000 damage, and we only have 9 heat shells left, because we shot all of our APCR shots already. It is really difficult to shoot the IS-6 on the side with heat shells. Basically all the Russian tanks are hard to pen with heat on the side, yet we still managed to take him down. I'm not sure what's the penetration. It's like 210 maybe with heat on the T92. But now the biggest problem is the time. We finished the IS-6 just a tiny bit too late. I write in the chat, we have no time. It's probably gonna be a draw. There's only 27 seconds left on the clock, with 2 RTs still alive on the enemy team. I really lost faith now, though. There's no way I would be able to kill both RTs, especially with missing shots like this. I'm still shooting high explosives because, well, I would love to see, 200 damage per shot, but of course I need to fuck up the first 2 shots, and the battle is draw. The battle time has expired. I will post the game stats right now. It is just another example how knowing how the game works and knowing what to do in certain situations can really improve your game, improve your battles. Map knowledge is also really needed, let's put it that way, to have good battles. You don't need to be a great player. As I said in my previous replay video when I was driving my M60, it's really not that important if you're a good player or not. It's just a matter of luck, map knowledge, and knowing what to do in certain situations. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I usually don't ask for this, but do it. Just do it. I hope this was worth it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Peace.